Okay, I'm getting it. Phil, ow. Here, take it. Oh my god. Okay, what is that? That's the carrot pineapple. Phil, you can have as many of these as you want. Okay, this is Phil. Phil is a handsome, juicy boy. You would never know how emaciated he was, and he came from the Palmdale shelter. He had mange so bad he was going into seizures. He needed to wear a sweater for a couple months. If you go into the YouTube search and you search Scotty's Animals Phil, you'll see his recovery story. If you search how to make a mange sweater, then you'll also see him during his recovery. So a mange sweater, just as a background for those that are not familiar, I make it out of a sock. I basically will use, well, you can use any part, but I like to use like the leg, the top of a sock. You make a tube, and then you cut holes out for the front paws. You can make it long enough. Think like Alvin and the Chipmunks, their shirts that they wear. And I usually will cut a little V-neck out to make it more comfortable. It's just there to prevent them from scratching themselves, because they will scratch themselves into a seizure, and also they'll scratch themselves raw. And when they have mange, they have hair loss. So it's really easy for them to scratch their skin and break their skin. You love this healthy snacker, don't you? I better get another one ready. So it was a little bit of a recovery. I don't have any background about Phil. I guess he was just surrendered. I don't think he was a stray. I adopted him the same day I adopted Cupcake, who was also extremely emaciated. I don't think they came together. I'll put that video of adopting them from the rescue at the end of this. But needless to say, he had mange very, very badly. He needed to wear a protective sweater for months, and some piggies, they become very dependent on it. Here, finish this. Oh, you dropped it. Here, finish. And then you can start this other one if you want it. But I was able to wean him off the sweater by basically turning the sweater into like a tank top. But now he is a very healthy weight. He's a big boy. So is Cupcake. They're very big. They live in a 2x4 CNC cage underneath Gizmo. He had to be on children's Benadryl. You done with this? You want some scratches? He had to be on children's Benadryl, which can help prevent the seizures by it sedates them a little bit, and it also makes it so they're not as itchy. When pigs have mange and it's that bad, it's easily cured, but it's hard to recover. Now, I always recommend the liquid ivermectin as opposed to the paste. The paste is okay, it works. You just got to be careful not to give too much, because it can cause vertigo, and pigs can much more easily, it seems, overdose on it. It's easy to cure, I say, because basically a drop on the ear. One drop, then another drop after 3 days, another drop after three days. So 3 drops total. Some people say you could do it like once a week for 3 weeks. I don't think it matters too much. It's just about giving a couple doses to prevent mites, lice, and parasites. You just need 1 drop every couple months. And if you notice like a V shape of hair loss, that's like some of the early signs of mange. Otherwise, hair loss all over and scabs. But it is different than ringworm. I have another video which I'll also put here at the end. Mange or ringworm, what's the difference? They're similar in that their skin, the symptoms are skin related, but they're very different in the way they present themselves. And one is caused by fungus and the other is caused by a parasite. Despite the name ringworm, it's a fungus and it usually shows up as a white powder. He didn't really. It was more mange, but pigs can have both. But when your guinea pig is going into a seizure, like Phil was, you don't want to bathe them because it's too much stimulation and they're already hypersensitive. So I would generally, even if they're gross, even if they're dirty, I would wait to bathe them if they have mange, if they are going into seizure. If they're not going into seizure, then I wouldn't worry about it. You could bathe them. But if they're scratching really bad, it's just a good idea to wait. So it's just hard to believe. Like, he looks so healthy and he's such a good weight and he's happy and he has his friend Cupcake. But it was really tough. It was really heart-wrenching to see such a little piggy with mange suffering so badly. He would scream and cry and go into a seizure and shake, and those seizures can potentially cause strokes, heart attack. Going into a seizure because you are just so itchy is not what you would wish on anyone. And if you can really empathize with how it must feel, it's just another reason why guinea pigs are so remarkable and so tough, and why I have this channel is to help people learn about proper care, to raise empathy and compassion for these guys, because they go through so much, and all they deserve in this world is love and security and lots of veggies, and obviously 80% of their diet is hay. But spoiling them is not that difficult, and I hope the resources on my website, scottiesanimals.com, would help. And of course, there's a contact page. You can reach out to me directly in the description, and on my website there is a link to Small Pet Select. You can get a 15% off if you're a new customer. Oh, I'm getting totally peed on. Oh. Right in the middle. 15% off Small Pet Select store-wide with the link that's in my description and on my website. So, stock up on the hay-based cookies and the herbal blends and hay and pellets. Really take advantage of that, and it does help my rescue efforts as well. But if you are not a new customer, if you shop there frequently, I definitely recommend sign up for their newsletter. Every day, every couple days, they're sending out an email with the discounts that they're offering currently. And, they don't have thousands and thousands of products. So when they offer a sale, chances are it's something that you need already. So I highly recommend them. And Phil does too. All right, well, thank you guys for watching. Please check out these videos right here. mange or ringworm, what's the difference? And then if you want to learn more about Phil and his story, that's right here also. All right, until next time, thanks for watching.